right-hand side, the Marriott Hotel, one of the newer hotels. Interesting story behind the Marriott while I was working for the municipality of Anchorage. The contractor building it misread the blueprint. He laid the foundation and used only 15 feet of concrete for the foundation. The blueprints called for 25. When the inspectors came out and found he was 10 feet short, they had to rip out all the old concrete and pour it again. Talk about your cost overruns. As we pass through 5th Avenue, take a look to our left-hand side, the Captain Cook Hotel, the 3 towers of the Captain Cook. The first 2 towers were here during the earthquake of 1964, and they were waving back and forth in the breeze, if you will, as the earth shook, rattled, and rolled. And folks, as we make this right-hand turn, we're going to be seeing the Alaska State Courthouse building. It'll be on our left. It's kitty corner from us right now. The Alaska State Courthouse building, quite unique in that you see all the marble and the granite that's used in it. Very non-typical for Alaska. But all of a sudden they think that we're not going to have another major earthquake. I think they need to think again, but that's beside the point. Notice the totem poles that guard the entrance to the state courthouse. These totem poles were carved by my native brother, Nathan Jackson. Nathan is a master carver. He earns between $25,000 and $30,000 for his totems. That, by the way, is per foot. So it makes a little bit of money doing those totems. Well, folks, welcome to 4th Avenue. And for those of you inquiring about our earthquake of 1964, this is where it all happened. On March 27th, 1964 at 5:36 p.m., the sleepy town of Anchorage, Alaska was awakened by the largest earthquake ever recorded on the North American continent. At the time, it was rated at 8.4 to 8.6 on the Richter scale. They have since reread the Richter with all the new technology that they've developed. It was actually 9.2 on the Richter scale. And what makes that so amazing is that the earth rolled continuously at a sustained magnitude for between 6 and 8 minutes, depending on where in town you were. As we pass by, you take a look at the buildings on both sides of it. These were all here during the earthquake of 1964. But in particular, look forward into our right-hand side, you see the 4th Avenue Theater. Picture the marquee level with the sidewalk, and that gives you an idea of how much damage was done by the earthquake. Across the street, you'll see the old federal courthouse, now the Department of Public Lands. This particular building was put in the early 1930s, all what's part of Art Deco. This particular building shifted 4 feet to the south and 3 feet to the east during that earthquake. And ladies and gentlemen, it's here that the start of the Iditarod occurs. You are in the starting chute, and in 3, 2, 1, you're off to Nome, Alaska, 1,100 miles later. If you take a look over to our right-hand side, you see the log cabin of the Visitor Information Center for not only Anchorage, but also for Alaska as well. Next to that, you see the old City Hall, built in 1935. Built just after the federal courthouse. The City Hall moved. Can you imagine this? 8 feet east, 3 feet down, and 6 feet south. And what you see is right where it ended up. Structurally, not a mark on it. Absolutely perfect condition. No windows broken, nothing. All the doors open and closed just as though it had been sitting there the whole time. You take a look to our left-hand side, and you'll see that the building right on the corner, which used to be one of the hotels here in Anchorage, now it's a local gift shop. But if you look at the structure of the building, especially along the corners, you'll see cracks in the mason work. Those cracks were there during the earthquake of 1964. That's what caused them. And they just haven't bothered to repair those cracks in honor and memoriam of the earthquake of 1964. Now folks, as we continue along on our left-hand side, especially this yellow building, this was all new construction. In fact, this area wasn't built until 1977. The yellow building, called the Sunshine Plaza, is actually an air navigation aid. So as you're flying downwind final into the downtown airport complex known as Merrill Field, you simply call in and say you have yellow. They know what you mean.